What's going on, guys? Another day, another Omega match. That thing, that hitbox is so long. I'm loving it. It crosses you up. God help Zangief because he can never dodge that without having to worry about what side it's gonna go on. Today in the lobby I created, this is an amazing guy player. First of all, I'm like, oh, he's got 0 points, blah 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 blah. What's gonna happen? He's gonna kick my ass. And to be honest with you, I love playing guys. Even when they're beating you so fast, it doesn't feel. It's still interesting to see. One of the characters I used to use actually back in the day, if anybody used to watch my old videos, a character I actually really like. Now you see right there what just happened. I don't know what it is. I still gotta learn the mechanics, but the game Omega Mode does not let you use EX Psycho Crusher when you want to. I don't know why. You can't do it after a heavy punch combo from a jump in. I couldn't do it just there. I know you can do it freely, but I'm not sure if you could do it on wake up properly. And the same goes for the EX scissor kicks. And of course that's because they made it much stronger. So I kind of see the balance. I wish there was a little bit more of an explanation for it, but it is what it is. And let's talk more about this match. That's another example right there. Hard to remember if I know. He's just running into the corner. One thing I got to take more advantage of is that overhead kick. That overhead kick is amazing. And this, no matter what happens in the game, after seeing all the characters, okay, I'm going to talk about that for a second. Back in Super Street Fighter 4, when they made Bison second Ultra non-charge, he became one of the ultimate 50-50 characters. You saw what just happened. And, one of the things that people had to change it is because they're like, it was just too cheap. It's just too cheap. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because with Bison's EX Crusher, you can actually do a 50-50 again, and it's completely legit. And I try to do it in these matches. I do try to do it in these matches, and I couldn't do it before. He managed to properly avoid me, but hopefully when I try it again, it will work, and it'll get you guys an idea to understand it too. Now, there's a really neat way to connect those combos. Anybody who uses Hugo, you can do like a heavy slap and a kind of a pyramid triangular down system. It's like a downward pattern type thing. You do a heavy, medium, and then light. That's how you can combo down the moves. You can do the same thing with his overhead kicks. With that one, it actually works that way too. Hard to get into a combo. It doesn't really do as much damage unless you perfectly get it. And take a look here. This is what I'm talking about. Perfect range, and you can do this is essentially a 50-50. And you have to time it right because the opponent can actually just jump. But if you time it right, perfect 50-50 screws with your opponent. Even if they miss, you're training them to hope that they have to dodge it properly. And that's something to remember. And to be honest with you, when you get into your opponent's head like this, like I was, it starts screwing with them and worrying. They start getting worried about where to go and what to do. That's one of those things. I hate these certain lag spikes. I hate lag spikes that were happening in the match. Here I'm just testing the buttons to making sure everything's still working fine. And it seems that they were. I think it's just weird, it spikes when an opponent or when a new player comes in. I wish they had like a pause, because most of the time when that actually happens, it is when somebody new just came into the lobby. And not too sure why. I guess it is what it is. But how are you guys fighting Omega? I mean, I don't know if you guys are using Guile or Bison, or any of the characters you're seeing on the stream. Are you managing to pull off the same things? Are you pulling off new shit that's more interesting? That's me being extremely risky. And that's one of Guy's new moves, a double shoulder. You can't neutral jump that anymore. Before, people used to just jump forward. Sorry, just jump up, and they used to punish him like crazy. But that, you can't do that anymore. And that's just me. I was getting stupidly impatient, trying to figure out a way where I just jump in or dash in. But that's one of the things that Guy does amazing. It's that he has moves that are active frames and they're moving forward. So he's stopping you. So you can't do anything about it. And there, Biggest mistakes is to do it just a Psycho Crusher. To be honest with you, it's so much faster now. I'm so tempted to use it all the time just because of the damage output, but it's extremely risky. So bad habits. Gotta get rid of them. Right there was his new standing heavy kick that kicked forward, so it's actually down, forward, and heavy kick at the same time. And that's one of the things. One of the things that I love about the game is that characters like Bison, you know, defensively he sucks a lot more now because he can't do an EX Crusher on wake up, not properly. His scissor kicks are not instant. His EX scissor kick doesn't have any invincibility on projectiles. He also can't combo crouching light kicks anymore. So to me, when I'm first starting this, I'm like, holy shit, what the hell are they doing to him? But essentially, they're just trying to make him an offensively combo, basically a combo fiend. And things like that with the overhead kick. It just sucks when you're playing a Balrog or a Ryu or somebody who's got a fast jab. I don't know all the characters off the top of my head that have a fast jab, but the characters that got fast jabs that could stuff you on wake up, you got no way out. So unfortunately, that's the trade-off you get. If you want a defensive type, pick regular. You want a crazy offensive with cool looking shit, you pick this one. and yeah, that's, you know, basically the one that I fell in love with. And after playing for a while, I decided to go back to Guile. You know, I have a really, one of my friends is really good at playing Guy, and playing with Guy against Guile, when you start falling behind in regular Ultra mode, it's so hard to come back. And that's just because the offensive pressure that Guy can do is so fast. It's so fast. But at the same time, he sort of has a difficult time catching up to you because he can't just get away from projectiles easily, especially with this crazy high jump. But with the Omega mode, you know, these matchups against Guy, against Ibuki have gotten much better, much better. And I should have dashed in under that move. This is another reason why I like looking at these things, because these matches I should have won when I had 50% life, but I'm letting stupid mistakes go. And that's the thing that I can't stand, is because I hate, like, that's another one right there. Catches people who are sliding. Guile used to get his butt kicked with that in regular mode. Luckily, and that's the thing what I was talking about right there, you can't punish him anymore the same way like I used to. And after playing for a while, doing those 3 sonic booms is a complete waste unless you have Ultra number 2. You want to punish, you want to be able to combo into it. You don't want to just throw out 3 sonic booms and you're not managing to get it to, like, to handle it, to fix it, because you could do so much more damage. I could have done the same amount of damage if I just did his new Charlie looking EX move. But nonetheless, still a lot of crazy damage. Guile is now the best projectile character in the game when you have meter. He's not losing any wars. He's not losing anything. I don't know what they've been doing with DJ, but you can see right now I'm just getting screwed offensively. But luckily I had 3 meters and I'm just delaying them to get some offense back. But I'm trying to remember what do I do here. That's one of the problems that I have is, yeah, that knee drop down. You know, it's still one of those matchups. Got a lot easier for Guile. 100% got easier for Guile. But you gotta respect to the Guy player. That movement that they have is crazy fast. And let me tell you something, man. Anytime I create a lobby and these dudes start screwing up the recordings and just doing light kicks, man, I just start telling them, you know, I tell them, you can't do this, you're just screwing up the stream, man. Luckily he stopped doing that, and I don't know, do I get caught by it in this match or not? Well, damn, I do. I don't know what to say. Oh, look at that. What? No, he didn't do it. He flopped. Oh, but it's okay. Yeah. Taunt me. Yeah, get that shit out of there. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, create a player match and say no Gen allowed? It's ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous. And now I'm like, okay, I can't stay too far from him because he's just gonna do that crazy dive kick shit. And then this happens. And I'm like, fuck. What am I supposed to do? We gotta hope he drops it. But how do you drop something so simple? And I couldn't believe that he dropped it, eh? I couldn't believe that. I was like, are you serious? And I just threw the sonic booms after I saw a taunt. Because I'm like, no way, buddy. No way. But still, nonetheless. See, that's the problem too, is like, I got lucky that I started getting the lead. Because of, right here, you know? What happens is, my trick just spam now. That's what I'm doing right now. And, you know, you just gotta hope that he drops the easiest freaking combo in the game. And, I mean, if anybody has an interesting strategy towards this, please tell me. I mean, then again, what are you supposed to do? It's not even a special move. You just get in the lead and start blocking, right? That's what you're supposed to do. And, you know what? There's a certain point where I just started to say, I'm gonna go mid game. I'm gonna go mid range, because mid range he can't catch you with that shit. He needs to be really close to you. And at that point, I thought I lost the game, but he didn't realize when that combo was gonna end. And you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to jump out of that. And thank God. I mean, look, I wasn't supposed to win that match, but he dropped it. It is what it is. He sent me a message saying he was laughing his ass off and sort of talking smack at the same time, but it was all fun and games. So anyways, and thanks for enjoying the matches.